Welcome to Broken Tusk Rising, a Pathfinder 2nd Edition actual play in the Galarian campaign setting. We're playing through the Quest for the Frozen Flame adventure path.
I'm Shaun, and I'm playing Andreas Witchborn, the human magus.
I'm Jessica, and I'm playing Xankath, the halfling fighter.
I'm Janette, and I'm playing Jonesy, the human cleric.
This is Josh, and I'm playing Korgo, the human barbarian.
Last time on Broken Tusk Rising, Andreas, Bastion, Brungara, Jonesy, Korgo, Xankath, Rumpy the Direwolf, and Greta the Moose resume their journey, this time in search of Lost Mammoth Valley. After traveling for several days, they found evidence that someone was running ahead of them. They soon discovered a group of Burning Mammoth warriors had laid an ambush for them, and they have instead ambushed the ambushers. And that means we start today's episode by rolling initiative.
Can we roll with another skill if we feel like we might have a better shot with that?
You can, since you guys set this soul encounter up. Yes, if you want to roll with something else. I mean, probably not society. I mean, maybe if you can make a good case for it. But, you know, if you want to roll with athletics or stealth or something, I think I'm okay with that.
What about medicine? I can detect weak ankles.
What about demon lore?
Okay, I'm not persuaded by those.
Hey, we're sneaking. We're sneaking up on them.
Yeah, you
Can I
want to
use stealth?
Yeah, do it.
Cool.
I am also using stealth. I rolled a 17.
Awesome.
I rolled a 23.
Fantastic.
Jonesy will use his eyeballs, and you got an 18.
Should I roll for the moose?
No.
No? Okay.
No, so the ride feat makes it so that the moose goes on my turn. Otherwise, it would be super annoying. It would go on a different turn. It'd be a mess. Korgo used his eyes and got a 9. Rolled a 1.
All right.
His eyes are closed.
And the moose and the Smilodon will go on Korgo's turn.
This is a very crowded initiative.
Yes, it is. So the first person to go, sneaking into the combat, is Xankath. Now, Xankath, I should remind everyone, you and everyone else here, about the map layout for the sake of the listeners. There's a 5-foot wide stream flowing down the middle of the map. On either side of it are slightly raised areas. So there's like a flat area next to the stream, and then beyond that are 2 raised areas on the west and east sides of the stream. Each of those is about 5 feet higher than the ground around the stream. There are bushes on the edge of these raised areas that overlook the stream, and the Burning Mammoths intended to ambush the party as they walked by the stream on the lower level. There are 2 warriors hiding in the bushes on the west side of the stream, 2 more hiding in the bushes on the east side of the stream. There's also another warrior hiding in the bushes to the south on the lower level, west of the stream, and another hiding behind a boulder to the south on the lower level, east of the stream. 4 of the warriors look like a kind of enemy that you fought before, the ones that look like they're running with scissors, right?
Yes.
Those are Burning Mammoth hunters. 2 of them, however, look different.
They look like shifty-eyed cannibals.
They look like the Kali Ma guy from Indiana Jones.
They look like this.
Yeah.
Pickaxes.
Little
Bone
head.
armor.
Head is very little compared to body.
Yeah, there's something about their proportions.
They're like cavemen Dalseems.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, they did some head shrinking before they died. They got the order of when you shrink a person's head slightly mixed up.
Hopefully they don't have extendable arms.
Also, are those abs on the stomach, or is that scars? I can't tell.
Enhance. Enhance. Good. Enhance. I think they're abs. I'm going with abs.
It's really hard
Okay.
to tell.
Abs and bloodstains. These guys definitely look like they've been nomming on something raw.
Yep.
Yep.
Also, the peculiarly puny right arm there.
Yeah,
know what's-
really bulky shoulder.
Yep.
Look, you guys, you
and
don't
then
understand
real
art.
puny. Sorry,
I think it's hidden
Shaun.
behind. I think it's hidden.
I'm envious of this person's character design skills. They evoke like very interesting like character concepts. They give you a sense of
agree,
like
it's cool.
otherness.
They're very
Hey,
scary looking. I mean, they
yeah.
don't look... There's something that's clearly not right about them, and they're conveying that very well.
Yeah, there's something unhuman about them.
Yeah, it makes it so we don't feel bad when we kill them.
Oh,
or
right.
whatever.
Yeah.
That's part of it.
Clever art direction.
Yeah,
But
it's cool.
definitely inspired by Street Fighter guy.
Oh yeah, Delcy.
Yeah, Delcy.
So Xankath, it's your turn.
I'm going to use an action to activate my point blank shot stance. And then I'm going to shoot the one who's on our side, but like to the south of us.
Got it.
Strike. That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
31 to hit.
That is a critical hit.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
That's 5 damage plus the 2. Oh, nope, it's including point blank shot now.
You didn't double it. You're supposed to hit
It
critical.
didn't give me the option.
You have to
Oh.
get the critical button.
I had to see that. Okay, I'm going to roll that now. 18 damage.
Holy cow. All right.
So much
I
better.
like it when I critical.
Holy cow. Okay. So Xankath, oh my goodness, sneaks up behind these Burning Mammoth warriors and takes her stance and lets an arrow fly directly into the back of this warrior, close to his spine. And he is badly hurt and cries out in pain and surprise. Do you want to take another shot?
Double tap.
Yeah, let's do it. See if I can take this one down in one. Well, 28 minus 5 because of it never includes my penalty, so 23 to hit.
That is a hit.
Regular damage.
Regular damage.
8 damage.
Maximum.
Nice.
All right, you don't take him down.
It's not a bad round, though.
But that was excellent. That was incredibly effective. Yeah, he again cries out in pain. He hasn't even finished turning around, and you hit him with another arrow.
Between the two shots, Xankath is kind of glancing to her right, keeping an eye on Korgo, who is presumably visible over the bushes, sitting on the large moose.
All right.
He's having trouble riding it. It's awkward.
It's the end of my turn.
He's just carrying a branch in front of the moose and himself, so they like blend in.
The Burning Mammoth Hunter, the one that is near Andreas, turns around in surprise and clearly is frightened, right? He sees this apparently powerful warrior next to him stumble and almost fall over, and he turns around in surprise and just reflexively flings a sling bullet at Andreas.
I mean, yeah, it's obviously the big, tough guy who did all that damage.
Warrior can mean female too.
And rolls a 9 to hit.
It like plinks off of Andreas's forehead, and he just like stares at them. His purple eyes just
And he fumbles for another bullet and reloads the sling and throws one at Xankath. A 12 to hit.
That misses. It's not a critical,
She
but
just
it's a
ducks
miss.
out of the way.
Yeah, she just ducks. Yeah. I mean, he overestimated her height, and it just goes straight over her head.
And for his third action, he runs. He runs 25 feet to the south, a bit further away from you, in panic and alarm.
Guess that's fair.
We're getting a surprise round.
No,
We're
Nope.
not getting a surprise round
that's not how it
Okay.
works.
Surprise rounds don't exist in Pathfinder.
They killed them.
at all. No Pathfinder, not even first edition. Weird. Why can't I remember that? Okay.
Yeah, they did in first edition in 3.5, but they don't exist at all in Pathfinder 2e.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a previous discussion about this where we said, well, we could house rule something if you want, but that means the enemies can get surprise rounds too. And then we decided, no, we don't want to do that.
Okay. Understood until the next
Time.
chance
Yes,
that this
Yep.
comes up. I'll ask again because I'll forget.
Yep.
But yeah. Okay.
makes sense.
There is an advantage here, is that we got to roll whatever skill we wanted
Exactly.
for initiative.
And you got to set up too.
Yeah, and we got
Yeah.
set up. And if we're rolling stealth, then and we're successful over their perception, we are hidden from them and potentially even undetected, which means they can't even target us with abilities until you act.
Right.
So then a hunter across the stream on the other side, the one near Korgo and Jonesy and Hrungara and Greta the Moose, looks around confused and across the stream, trying to figure out what's going on over there, and then looks around and suddenly sees behind him the four of you have snuck up on him, and he goes, ah! And he will also fling a bullet at, let's see. He'll fling a bullet at the moose.
Don't want to do that.
And he rolls a 25,
Oh,
Oh.
that'll hit a moose.
which does hit the moose, although it's not a critical hit. And he hits the moose for 4 points of damage. Now, Josh, are you tracking the moose, or you want me to track it? Oh, you're
I
tracking
can track the moose.
All right, got it. All right, and the moose seems irritated, but clearly this was not a serious blow to the moose, which has 50 hit points.
Beefy.
He sort of panics, and this time he's gonna take a step.
Yo, he's straight up striding.
Yeah, he's striding. I'm sorry. He strides 25 feet to the south, further away, and now he's gonna fling another bullet at Jonesy, and he's clearly panicking, right? He is just flipping out. He is not thinking clearly. He rolls a 15 to hit. That is a miss, right?
That is a miss.
All right. So the bullet doesn't even get close to you. You don't even have to step aside or anything. It just goes sailing past you, and he is clearly panicked. But it is Jonesy's turn.
Hold on, I gotta put on my rules hat.
Uh-oh.
But not your sunglasses?
Rules hat. Yeah. Oh, I don't have my sunglasses. Next time. For the danger zone. Mike, I think that for a sling, they have to use an action to load it.
Oh, do they?
I think so.
Is it a... Oh...
So slings and throwing weapons and
Ah,
crossbows
shoot.
all take a move action. But it missed anyway, so it's fine.
You're right. Reload 1. Okay. So what that means then is I need to move them back because they don't have the chance to move.
Thanks, rules hat, Josh.
Oh my gosh. I didn't realize that there was actually a rules hat. Amazing.
All right.
I'm impressed that the rules hat fit over his headphones.
It's because I have such a big head that my hats have to be extra big.
That hat looked like it had a $sign on it.
Josh's camera's frozen on my computer. I'm so sad I didn't get to see it.
Oh no, maybe I'm just really still. Also, I'm bringing props to a radio show.
Yes.
That's
You're one of those.
how I live.
The Bobby Hill.
For our enjoyment. We didn't do any combat last time, right?
No, you should have.
No.
You
all
should
of
have
your
full hit
stuff.
points.
Why am I not rested? Jones is going to take a real quick nap,
All right. Everyone waits.
and then
Patiently.
and then he's going to reach up to this guy and throw a lance for 29.
With a
That's
natural
critical.
20.
Yeah.
So who are you lancing?
The guy who threw the pebble at the moose.
Okay. Great. Well, that is
Sure.
a critical hit. Go ahead and
Well,
roll
if
your
we're
damage.
That is going to be 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. All right. This lance. What does this lance look like?
It is a divine lance. It's mostly made out of like bright light energy with just the tip of it in the shape of like a, I don't know, something badass, and the rest of it is just like sparks flying out from the end.
Yes.
Okay. So that happens then. This.
Did you double that damage?
Nope, I did not. So it's 20.
Oh. All right. So Jonesy, this guy flung a sling bullet at you, and you respond with a magic lance, and you just lance him straight through the heart, and he drops to the ground.
Yes.
Cool.
He is
Jonesy's
dead.
just as shocked as the guy.
Probably not as shocked.
A little bit shocked.
He's dead.
I
Shocked.
mean, the guy dies pretty quickly, so he can't have that long to be shocked.
That's true.
All right. And Jonesy, is there anything else you want to do?
Jonesy will touch. I can't touch Korgo, but I can touch the moose. No,
Sure.
I can just wait. It's 30 feet. He will cast guidance on Korgo.
Great. All right. Guidance on Korgo. Andreas.
Andreas felt really good the other day when he made himself really, really big, so he's going to do that again. Casting Enlarge on himself.
Respect that decision. Yep.
Oh, he's so big now. So big.
Does he have a
she
cool
said.
thing that he says when he gets large, like "Enoch chop" or one of those, thing? No.
He's busy. He's saying like all of these magical incantations.
Okay.
I don't speak wizard, so
Okay. All right. No Super Friends fans in the group, I
No-
see.
oh,
All
well,
right.
yeah,
Never mind.
I'm absolutely
All right.
a Super Friends fan, but
All right,
Andreas
cool.
doesn't get the reference.
Okay.
He probably says something about demons.
That seems right.
Yes, down with the demons and all that.
All right. And then what?
So he becomes large. His equipment grows with him. He becomes clumsy 1, but his reach increases by 5 feet. So since I already had reach with my weapon, I now have even more reach. So I think I can. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
much reach.
I can hit this guy against the bushes.
Yeah.
The the slinger.
Yep. He looks absolutely terrified now. He's just stuttering, leaning backward into the bush. This wasn't supposed to happen!
Things don't go the way that you expected them to all the time. And I'll roll.
You know, I'd feel bad for them if they hadn't been waiting to ambush us.
Yep.
That's a 26 to hit.
26 is a hit.
It's a critical hit.
Is it a normal hit or a crit?
Actually, it's a crit.
Sweet. So I also get some bonus damage for being extra large, so...
Of course you do.
What is happening?
Right?
Of course you do.
So that will be 20 points of damage.
Describe how you kill this guy.
So my meteor hammer is now the size of like a small automobile, and just like slowly like drifts up into the air as I sling it up, and then it just like whoops back down. And
He
his
just
hands-
watches it.
You can see
Just-
like staring up at it, and as it like crushes him, you can see his hands and feet just kind of sticking out from the side, like the Wicked Witch of the West.
Yep, he just watches it, doesn't have any time to think about what may be getting out of the way, and he is done for. All right, so the guy that Xankath shot in the back a couple times before he even was able to react, he wheels around, and he looks really angry. He looks furious. And he is going to attempt a special ability. And I need, I have to roll, there we go. I have to roll an intimidation check. How far is he from the two of you? Oh, yeah.
20 feet, I think?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so here we go. Intimidation check. Ooh, 26. So does that beat your will DC?
Yeah, normal success against me.
And Xankath, does it beat yours?
Normal success.
Okay. So what that means is, first of all, he throws back his head and lets loose this unearthly howl. Like it doesn't seem like something that could come out of a human's mouth. And it somehow shakes you. It doesn't seem right. That means you are frightened 1. And then for his next action, he throws something that he has in his hand. It looks like a little satchel or something.
Don't like that.
And he throws it at Andreas.
Your satchel can't defeat me.
And rolls a 14.
That is a
Rough.
miss.
Yep. So it does have... So what happens is he throws this satchel, and it hits the ground near you but misses you, and it explodes in a burst of fire. Now, it does have splash damage. So that's 1 point of splash damage.
All creatures within 5 feet of the target take the splash damage.
Okay. Me too, then.
Yep, for both of you.
Ouch.
He's going to stride a bit further away from you, gain some distance here. All right, so he steps down next to this large boulder, or he strides over to this large boulder to the south of you, gaining some distance. And that's the end of his turn. Next, the guy who was waiting down on the lower level by the stream, or near the stream, in some bushes, he hears all this shouting. He sees his companion run to the south, and he doesn't quite understand what's going on, so he's going to climb up on the ledge here. I'm going to increase the cost of his movement as he climbs up on this ledge, and then he sees what's going on once he's up there, and he is going to make a strike at the closest person is Jonesy, so he'll attack Jonesy with his sling, and he rolls a natural 1.
Ooh.
So sort of like Wicket the Ewok, he spins the sling around him, and then he wraps it around his own head and knocks himself over for a moment, gets back up, and then he'll spend the rest of his round trying to reload and rearm his sling. So that's his turn. Good job, loser.
Oh.
The other guy who is down the lower level, hiding behind the boulder, he sees his friend run to the south, and he's going to climb up on that level and see also what's going on, and he'll throw a sling bullet at Xankath. You know what? He'll actually throw it at Andreas. What's the range there?
50 feet.
50. And what's the range on the sling? 50 feet is the range increment. Great. So I can just maybe hit you with it. We'll see.
You don't want to hit me.
Nope. No, I can't.
Nope.
A12.
It's like they brought a bunch of interns or something.
B team, go! Yeah, he reloads his sling.
First encounter after a level up, it's always meant to make you feel like you can just mash.
Oh, is that what it... Oh,
That's kind of how I feel sometimes.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then the other different looking guy, the weird guy with the abs or scars, you're not sure. That guy, the one on the west side, near Jonesy, the Moose, Korgo, Brungara, he also lets out one of those weird shouts. All right, so he is going to make an intimidation check.
Ooh.
Only a 14. I don't
Much
think that
lower.
overcomes any of your will saves. Nope, not even the Moose.
Not even Thunberg.
Yep. So he lets out this scream, but it seems like maybe he's a little nervous, and it doesn't seem all that intimidating. In fact, he seems pretty scared. He's going to step up to where the Moose and Korgo are, and he's going to take a swing at Korgo with a large axe. He has a battle axe. But he's going to take a swing at Korgo. Just one swing. 31 to hit.
Oof.
You suck against everybody else and you bust out with 31 against me. What's going on here? Oh, yeah, that's a hit.
It's not really fair, right? You were deceived by his not very impressive howl, right? He said, "I'll harm you."
This guy's a wimp. I'll just let him attack straight into my chest.
Ow.
What could he possibly do with that battle axe?
That's a critical.
That's a critical.
Yes, that's a critical.
24 points of damage.
Is that already doubled?
That's already doubled.
Okay.
And also, because he hit you, you must make a fortitude save.
No. 17?
That fails.
Ooh.
And as a result, he knocks you right off the Moose, and you fall prone.
Wow! Where should I fall prone to? I'll fall prone over here.
That's a great question. Sure.
Just go to that top corner.
Oh no. Fall beside Jonesy.
All right, you're now prone.
I mean, really, it depends on if the guy's right-handed or left-handed, and
That's true.
which way he was swinging. So there's some questions to be asked here.
Can I hero point my thing? Because I feel very not cool.
I feel like it's a little late now, but
Josh, you have a rules hat that makes you so cool.
I don't know that that's part of the rules.
okay. If you want to hero point that, go ahead.
Are you allowed to hero point before, after you find out the result?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, all right.
Although you found out you failed, I don't know if you're allowed to hero point after all the consequences have been told to you, like you fell prone and all that stuff. But you know what? Go ahead. It's fine.
Thanks, Mike. I'll probably fail anyway.
That's the spirit.
Oh my god, save roll 17. All right, Korgo falls off. Time rewinds for a second, and they just straight falls back down.
Mike has this.
Oh.
I'm very suspicious that Mike has this hero point mod on that makes sure that you always roll the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I am so afraid to mess with anything Foundry. You can be sure I have not installed anything to mess with the rolls. I haven't even updated it because you told me not to, and I'm afraid to update it.
Oh yeah, you're probably okay now. I'll check again.
Okay. Well, Korgo falls on the grassy ground. Korgo, it's your turn. You are on the ground next to this guy.
Awesome. Hero pointless. Giant chest wound.
You do still have guidance.
Still have guidance. And that only lasts a turn, right? So I gotta use it. Korgo stands up and he will attack the guy with a spear. Oh, Korgo misses with a 12. Ah!
All right, standing up did not trigger any attacks of opportunity from this guy.
And he says, Hrungar, get behind him. Hrungar runs back there. I think Hrungar's a little weak in hold on. He's a little weak in this. It's only a +5 to hit in here, but I think it should be a +7.
I don't know.
I'll use +5 for now. Only an 8. Hrungar also misses.
All right, so Hrungar runs behind the Burning Mammoth. Warrior lunges at him, but the warrior ducks out of the way. And he says, "Miko, you'd better not run. Keep fighting."
All right, that was 3 actions.
Xankath.
Xankath sees Korgo get knocked off the moose and makes a little shocked sound, kind of starts hyperventilating, and then shoots at the guy the abs guy who scared her.
Okay. Yep, the one that you almost killed, yes.
19.
Oh, 19 is a miss.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna shoot again. We'll see how this goes. 25.
25 is a hit,
But not a critical.
but not a critical.
3 damage.
So 3 points of damage, you plunk him again. He grunts as it protrudes through some of his hide armor and growls at you.
I am also going to shout at him, but with voice shaking fearfully. Look what's already happened to you. Do you think you stand any chance in this? And I'm trying to demoralize.
Okay.
And that
Roll
is
that
intimidation.
Yep.
It's a 19.
That's a success.
He is frightened 1.
Is.
I think that's the only time demoralize has ever actually worked for me.
He looks clearly shaken. Right? He is not really sure whether he should stay and fight or run. And it looks like they're going to lose, but some of them are still fighting.
Sure.
Jonesy, it's your turn.
Jonesy is just shocked by the fact that Korgo's fallen off the moose, so he wasn't paying attention. I will hit this dude, the strange-looking guy right beside Korgo, with if I launch a fire ray, and I'm pretty sure I've used it before and haven't had any ill effects in terms of things around people.
I might
on
give
fire.
the target a little bit of cover, but that's it.
But I could move.
You could do that.
It will move. Can I move straight into the bush?
You can do that, yes.
Okay.
That's fine.
So
The
Jonesy's
bushes are
gonna,
not that thick. They were going to use them for hiding in.
Jones is gonna stride over to the bush and then launch a fire ray at this guy.
Oh, but what I didn't tell you, the bushes are all extremely flammable. No. Unfortunately,
Wait, I'm gonna hero point it.
oh, yeah, you rolled a 1, but
Yes, I rolled a 1. And if I get another 1, we know something's up.
something's up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We'll have some questions then.
24.
Okay.
You rolled a
Good.
24. All right, that's a lot of damage.
No, that's a hit.
I mean, sorry, that's just a hit. I mean, that's a pretty good number to hit. So,
You can use
What-
the
what-
24 for damage.
nope,
That's
let's
fine.
not. So we'll go ahead and roll your damage. It's not a critical hit. 11 points of damage. Ouch. You send a beam of heat straight into this guy. He had his back to you, and he roars in pain.
Jonesy will slightly sink down into the bush a little at the scream.
Homer Simpson style. Okay.
Yep.
Quick query. Is there anything that stops the frightened condition from dropping by its value at the end of your turn?
No, at the end of your turn, it disappears.
Goes away.
Yep.
Cool. Just making sure. Thank you.
Andreas' turn. Andreas is going to stride up to this guy this guy hiding by the boulder here, the frightened man. And he's just like lumbering up, creating like these like big divots every time his feet hit the ground. I can feel the strength of Desna flowing through me. He whips the meteor hammer around and says, "You're not going to like the way this feels." We're going to do what's my special ability called? A spell strike. Flame races down the chain. Bigger flames than you ever seen before. And that is a 21 to hit.
Wow. Yes, that is a hit. So he says, no.
That'll do 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage. Describe how you finish this guy off.
This one, the meteor hammer comes from his right, my left, sweeps across, smacks into him, and he turns into this like flaming meteor that flies off of the cliff and into the creek.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Dramatic.
Awesome.
So that corpse goes flying off of this short cliff, and one of the hunters, let's see, which one is this? The hunter that is to the south of everyone around the moose, is to the south of Korgo and Jonesy. That one, he looks pretty frightened, not mechanically, but just in terms of how he's acting, he looks pretty frightened. He looks like maybe he might be interested in running away, but he's going to take another shot with that sling, which he reloaded last time. 24 to... Oh, I'm sorry. I should have said who he's targeting. He's targeting the moose again. So that is 4 points of damage on the moose. Moose does not look upset. And he will reload, but he will also climb down and move a good distance away. What about the other one? The other one is to the southeast, just a short distance away, just 15 feet from the one that just got clobbered and knocked 20 feet by Andreas. He is going to also shoot a sling bullet at Andreas this time. A 20 to hit.
20 does hit because I'm clumsy.
All right. 3 points of damage. And he will reload. And he sees his friend who is also running away. And he's going to make a bit of a run for it as well. And the guy who is around Korgo and Jonesy and the Moose and Hrungara says, "No, you cowards, come back!" And that means it is now that guy's turn. The guy who is surrounded, or almost surrounded, by the Moose and the Smilodon and Korgo, he's going to take another swing at Korgo with the battle axe. He says, "Stay down." 18 to hit.
This one doesn't hit.
Oh, man. He will try again. Why not? A 10.
Misses.
And then he'll take a step. He'll take a step away from the Moose and toward Jonesy. And that is the end of his turn. Korgo, what do you want to do? He's stepped away from you as well.
Korgo's bleeding from his chest. He steps up. The guy's flat-footed now because he's between Korgo and Jonesy. And Korgo tries to stab him with a 1. Misses. And he says, it's hard for him to attack because he's bleeding so profusely.
Sure.
Yeah.
And he'll, last turn, I don't know what it takes to remount a thing. We won't do that this turn.
A move action.
Is that all it is?
Yeah, just
action?
move.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. We'll just have Hrungara attack.
Okay.
Yeah, Hrungara with a lateral 20. Critical town.
Oh, no.
I don't know what the damage should be. It should be more than that. It should be +2. So it's 3 damage. Well, double it, 6 damage.
6 damage. All right, Hrungara bites him on the leg, let's say, and shakes him around. And he says, "Get off of me, you vile... What is this thing?" Moose isn't doing anything. Smiling on his gun. Xankath, it's your turn.
What's the height of the little drop off?
Just 5 feet.
Okay. Xankath is going to shake the fear and, kind of straighten up a little bit, figure out what's going on, and is going to take off running for the edge of the cliff and is going to jump off of it and roll to her feet at the bottom.
Great.
Xankath, which one are you thinking of going for?
I can't reach the other one.
Isn't your bow like 120 feet?
I thought it was 60, but let me double check that.
Shorter or longbow?
It's a short bow.
Oh, yeah, that's short.
Yeah.
65.
60 feet.
Range penalty is, I think, a -2.
Ooh, maybe I'll take that.
Because I can
get the
make
other one.
myself run real fast to chase this guy if he gets off the map.
Okay, so I dive off the cliff and roll gracefully to my feet, and then I am going to shoot the guy at the bottom of the cliff on the far side, taking the penalty.
All right.
Or distance.
Oh.
It actually included the range penalty already, and that's a 30 to hit.
With a natural 20.
With a natural 20.
Yeah, that's a hit. Roll your damage.
That was a terrible roll. 8 + 2, 10 damage.
All right.
But did you double it?
Mm-hmm.
That is
I
doubled,
rolled
yeah.
critical, yes. That was a terrible roll.
Well, it's a difficult shot. You manage to hit him in the shoulder. He stumbles. He's badly wounded, but he's not down yet.
Disappointing.
Jonesy, you've got a guy standing right next to you with this big axe.
Yep. Jonesy doesn't like it. He's not great at close range, so he's going to take a 5-foot step out of the bushes to get a better look at him, and then he's going to call down another Divine Lance and probably miss with a 16.
This time, I'm afraid he ducks out of the way and it goes sailing past.
Hero point?
I used it,
Oh, never mind.
but it actually worked, so not wasted.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that's all I can do.
Yep. Andreas?
Andreas is going to also lumber his way down and just kind of step over that last bit of the ledge like it's just,
Big step.
gentle step down a single stairway because he's so tall. That was 2 actions to get there. He's standing right beside this potentially fleeing Burning Mammoth hunter, and he will trip him.
All right.
Big money, big money, big money. Oh, that's a 26 against his Fortitude DC? Reflex DC.
It's a success.
Yay! He is prone.
Prone.
It wasn't crit, was it?
Fortitude. That is a crit.
No, sorry, it's reflex.
Oh, reflex. That is not a crit.
Okay. So, no bonus damage, but he is prone.
Okay, so he falls down, and he looks up at you in terror and is trying to scramble back away from you.
You just lie there and don't make a fuss, and we'll make sure you get out of here just fine.
Really?
Sure.
He doesn't know whether you're being honest or not. Let's see. What should he do? I wonder. He's gonna try to do a perception check and figure out whether you're lying to him or not. How's that sound? That sound reasonable?
Reasonable.
He rolls a 10.
Guess what the DC for my deception, diplomacy, and intimidation is?
10.
10.
So he figures out whether you're lying to him or not.
Andreas generally says what he means.
Okay. So he figures you must be telling the truth, and he just sort of lays there, and he's got his sling on the ground next to him, and yeah, he's not going to do anything else. He just is sort of laying there cautiously.
Draw me like one of your French girls.
Not seductively, cautiously.
A little bit of that.
Now, what about the guy across the river who Xankath shot? He is really terrified. He just looks like he's out of his mind. He's lost his wits. He runs, and he runs off the map. Is it okay with all of you if we consider him to be fleeing the combat, moving 75 feet per round?
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could do a moose chase if you want to.
That would be fun.
I for sure can't
What?
catch him.
I
so
mean, why would we say no to this?
The special effects budget just isn't there, Josh.
Yeah, can't afford it.
Oh, okay, sorry. I missed the wink wink.
Moose CG is very expensive.
Way more expensive than most other ungulates.
Yep. It's famously expensive. That's why you don't see a lot of mooses in movies and stuff.
oh yeah.
So that means it is the remaining, not incredibly frightened, but somewhat frightened Burning Mammoth's turn, the one who is almost surrounded. He again shouts at all of you, "I said get back!" And he will attempt another intimidation check to demoralize everyone within 30 feet. A 27.
Oh, scary.
It's pretty good.
We're scared.
So that means anyone whose will DC is less than 27, you are frightened 1.
And if it's less than 17, you're frightened 2.
Yeah. Does anybody have a will DC less than 17?
Greta does.
Greta does. Oh, you're right. It's 15. All right, so she's frightened 2. And then, with his next action, he's going to take a big swing at Korgo. 26 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right. 14 points of damage.
Korgo leaves his chest open again. And he's like, oh no, I didn't think you'd actually get it.
Oh, no. All right, and you need to make another fortitude save.
There's a wound in each pectoral. 25.
Oh, but you do not go down. This time, you stand your ground. You don't lose your footing. His blow is not powerful enough to knock you off your feet. He's got one action left. Yeah, I'll try one more hit. Why not? Yeah, so that's a 13 to hit, and so that's a miss. He does not hit you again. Korgo, you've been badly injured by this guy in front of you. What do you want to do?
Korgo will direct Rangara back there. Behind him.
Once again, you are flanking him.
Going to flank town. Rangara is supposed to be stronger than he is in this.
He didn't update his character sheet.
But I cannot update his attacks. I could make his strength modifier higher, but that would adjust other things. So I'm just going to
What are they supposed to
add
be?
the attack.
I fixed it.
Oh, you fixed it?
How'd you fix it? How'd you do that?
I'm just really
What
good.
is it? Show me
Because he's
this.
Shaun.
Show me this. Show me this.
I clicked
You
on
are a witch.
I clicked on the edit button.
Whatever, I don't need to know. Just fix it for me every time.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, Hrungar attacks with a 16. That's probably a miss.
That's a miss, yes.
Korgo attacks. But I'll stay still. Oh, there you go. Korgo rolls a natural 20.
Oh no, my poor burning mammoth.
There, 10 damage.
Oh, on a natural 20? Oh.
Yeah, it must not have been good rolls.
I feel your pain.
He's so tough that even these powerful blows that you're striking just aren't enough to knock him down.
Korgo has one more. And he's close to, he's not doing good, but he's not scared. Oh, he is. He's technically
He
frightened
is
one.
technically scared.
He's technically
Yeah.
scared. The moose wants to run away. Korgo's bleeding to death. I don't know. He doesn't want to run. Forget that. He's going to attack again. Go, Korgo.
Run to Jonesy.
9.
9 is a miss. Critical miss, even.
That's not going to do it.
I'm so scared.
The warrior that you missed, he grins at you and says, "Even if you kill me, Picano will get you eventually." And it is Xankath's turn.
What'd you say?
They're already a real big fan of Picano, and I don't understand it. Xankath yells out, "Korgo!" and starts running. Right across the creek. And how much distance does it take me to climb up this wall?
It's going to take you 10 feet to move up the wall.
Okay, so that puts me at 50 there. And that leaves me another 25, which means that I can get right beside Mr. Dude. I can't do anything, but I'm there.
So Xankath sprints across the map, jumps across the stream, climbs up the wall, runs up next to this remaining burning mammoth warrior, the one who hasn't surrendered,
And looks scary. That's what she's going for.
and looks very scary. Jonesy, Xankath looking very scary, has run in front of you.
Don't worry, Xankath. We got this, kind of. Jonesy's now going to gingerly walk around everyone and walk between the moose and Korgo and go behind Korgo.
Jonesy, did you just grow red hair? Sorry, that was a bad joke. I'll just die now.
Did he grow red hair? Oh,
You said gingerly. I'm sorry. Just let my
Bless.
character die. Just
Wow.
let him go.
there. Giant, sad man. And he will lay a hand on his head and heal him for only 7 hit points, unfortunately.
All right, every little bit helps. And all right, so that's Jonesy's turn. Andreas, you've got this quivering mess of a warrior in front of you. What do you want to do?
He lifts up his meteor hammer and just like lowers it onto this guy's chest and says, "Hold this for a second." And he'll go into his backpack and pull out a rope, and he will bind this guy up.
All right, you begin tying him up. The hunter who ran off the map continues running.
Can I retcon something?
Okay.
I only did the 2d10 1 action point heal, but I wanted to do the 2 action point heal.
Oh yeah, you had an action left then.
Yes.
So yeah, that's fine.
So it would have been 22.
Oh,
Okay.
that's much better.
Okay, so the one guy who ran off the map continues running. The Burning Mammoth hunter who's lying on the ground just holds on to the meteor hammer while letting Andreas tie him up.
Thank you, very polite.
Sure. And now, once again, this crazed warrior that's still confronting Korgo, and he's got Xankath next to him now. He's going to do it again. Attack with a battle axe. So he sees Xankath running up next to him, and Korgo's getting healed. Maybe Xankath's easier to kill. So I'll try swinging at her. 16, however, is not going to cut it.
Misses.
All right, so as another action, he's going to reach into his bag and pull out a one of those explosives that the other guy grabbed. Now, reaching into his bag, is that an interact action? Does that trigger an attack of opportunity or anything?
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
But Xankath, do you have a melee weapon out?
I'm gonna punch him
Oh, okay.
because that's all I have.
All right, go for it.
It's a 30 to punch.
That's a critical punch.
That's 6 punch damage
All right, 6 points of damage. Ouch.
right in the face.
He reels from the punch, and then he throws this explosive, and he throws it at the moose, at the upper right corner of the moose, hoping to get Korgo and Jonesy in the explosion. Nope, he cannot. 2 points of damage. No, sorry, 1 point of damage. 1 point of damage to Jonesy and Korgo and the moose. Splash damage. Not very impressive. Korgo, finish this guy off.
Poor Thunberg hasn't been able to do anything.
Right.
And everyone's been attacking Thunberg. And so Korgo just looks at Thunberg. He just nods. Yeah, you know what to do.
You don't want to say
so
like
angry.
this guy's a climate change denier or something like that.
I mean, I would, but I think Greta in real life was arrested recently.
Oh, okay.
So I don't want to make anybody mad.
Okay.
Okay, so Thunberg runs up, antlers down, choo choo, 20 to hit,
20 is a hit.
Yeah.
17 damage.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
What?
Wow.
That's a good roll.
Greta's so bad. It's been pelted by like rocks. Guy just threw a bomb at him. So Thunberg lowers the antlers down and just kind of picks him up, and the antlers jostles him around, and he's getting stuck on all of these. What kind of moose is this? Is that like a 10-point moose?
It's a big moose. It's a full bull moose.
And by the time Greta's done, he's just like hanging up there like Christmas ornaments and the antlers. It's gross.
All right. Greta dumps him in the shrubs, and you are victorious, and you have a captive. And I guess we'll find out what the captive has to say in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to Broken Tusk Rising. You can help the podcast by giving us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, by following us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram at The House of Bob, or by chatting with us on Discord, and most of all, by supporting us on Patreon. That's at patreon.com/thehouseofbob. This show is possible due to all our patrons who get special zines, one-shots, commentary, and currently patrons at the $10 level get a Mega Dungeon level based on the tarot every month. Art for this episode is by Shaun Makes. Audio production and music are by me, Mike Hammock. Thanks again for listening, and roll on.
Did anybody notice that the narrator didn't mention Bastion?
Weird.
Oh, you're right. I'll stick him right after Andreas.
I don't even think he mentioned Sarenrae.
And Tesla.
Bastion, Rungara. Okay, there we go. I'll stick that in later.
Okay, I have a random tangent. All right, ready for this?
I guess so.
Yay.
Don't put this in.
Put it
So
in.
there was a game in the 90s called Terra. It was like an MMO, and everybody drove tanks. And one of the most powerful clans in that was Running with Scissors. So shout out to all you boys from 40 years ago.
But if I cut this out, there won't be any shout out.
Oh, well. Sorry.
I think
all you boys.
I think everybody agrees that you cut too much out.
I might be looking at the wrong game.
Yeah, we got a lot of
This
anime,
is lots of anime.
MMOs when we searched up Terra.
There's also a girl in a low-cut shirt with a heart popsicle.
Yeah, like
Sure.
anime
Sure.
costume
Shut up.
games.
Don't double check the MMOs I play. This is about tanks, you guys, I swear.
It's the tanks.
I'll put a link to it in the Discord so that I
Bob-
don't feel so weird.
Bob, I'm playing this game because of the tanks.
That's like every time you're playing, what's it called? What was that game that we were...
The Witcher?
Oh my gosh, not The Witcher. Yeah, The Witcher's another example, but that was...
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I
The
do see
one-
tanks.
No.
Yeah, man. Running with Scissors. They would always take over my
Normandy, the one with
bases.
the Normandy ship.
Annoying.
Oh, Mass
So it
Effect.
wasn't even
Mass
your
Effect.
clan?
It was Mass
No.
Effect.
Oh.
I wasn't cool enough for Running with Scissors, just like in this game.
Anyways, real quick, when I was playing Mass Effect, back when I still lived in my house, every single time there would be like you got to romance this person scene, my mom would come in.
Oh, jeez.
Of course. Yeah.
Nice.
That seems right.
I'd be like, Mom, sit down. This is the best part.
You know what? I need to close Discord on this computer because it's beeping at me. Okay.
That's
Shut up,
Alex.
Alex. Shut up.
With your stupid couch.
Shut up about your...
I'm going to buy both of them.
I'll buy both couches. I'll show that salesperson.
He is turning into an evil villain slowly.
They'll never see this coming.
Oh, please include that.
That'll be in the
Yes.
outtakes. Alex never listens to this, so he'll never get to hear it. He hasn't listened to a single episode of this, but it's
Even
okay.
better.
How dare he?
Yeah.
Can't deal with a lack of cursing.
What kind of CEO is he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Javelin. How do I play my character? That's a long story. We don't want that one. I got this, guys. Where's Frighten on the list here?
After E.
Oh, is it alphabetical?
Yeah.
Oh, God, help me. Awesome. Good way to go, Greta. Good job.
All right.
Korgo passes out.
That seems right.
Oh, my pecs. His abs are transforming into the weird abs of all these guys they're fighting. Oh, no.
It's contagious.
It was a battle axe wound all along.
And big shout out to Several Returns who gave us some pumping on Reddit.